Today I bring a special video because I'm trying to weigh what is more expensive, just stay on top of maintenance of these older cars or just fix things as they break. And for reference, I'm gonna use my 1989 BMW that I've had for the last 13 years. And that car, you know, as much as I have enjoyed that car for a lot of miles, I think right now it has something like 253 or something like that. I bought it with about 130 something thousand miles, so I have put maybe like 120,000 miles. So in these 13 years, I have stayed on top of the maintenance of that car, but it hasn't been cheap. I actually run into two receipts that I had for work in both in 2018 and 2023. And both of those times I did replace the head on that car because, you know, I replaced a bad head with a used healthy head, and you know, I put a lot of miles and the first one wasn't nearly as good, and seems like this one is working out good. But anyways, on those bills, they go to about $5,000. They showed that my timing belt was replaced. So in this video, that's what I'm going to talk about. When I bought this car in August of last year, I should have done that first, and I asked the seller if it had been done in the car, and he said yes, it was done at 60,000 miles. But now that I think about it, I don't know if I should have believed them. I know that the car is super pristine, but the car was sold to me with 91,000 miles. So it was a 20-something-year-old car when I bought it last year, 21-year-old car when I bought it. And as much as it shows that it was well taken care of, the timing belt is something very particular, because if you don't replace it in time and it snaps, you can damage a lot of components in the engine, deeming the whole engine unrepairable or expensive to repair, I should say. So sometimes when you blow an engine that is this old, you're better off just getting like a used engine than repairing the one that your car has. So I didn't replace the timing belt, and I should have done that at the beginning, because now I have put about 16,000 miles on this vehicle, and it sits at 107,307. That's a lot of miles, and I'm just rolling the dice right now. And speaking about rolling the dice, it hasn't always been me. You have two types of people: the people that stay on top of the maintenance and spend a lot of money just for peace of mind, and then there's people that fix things as they break, and that's me. When I was in my 20s, I just didn't have the money to do proper maintenance on my vehicles. And back then I had a hand-me-down BMW, just like the one I have right now, that my brother gave to me with over 200,000 miles. And one day, you know, the timing belt snapped in the middle of the road going from San Diego to El Centro in the middle of nowhere, and the timing belt snapped, and so that vehicle was unusable. I just didn't have money to stay on top of the maintenance, and then when it broke down, I just didn't have money to fix it. So I ended up selling that vehicle for parts. I think I got like $350 for that car. But so what I learned from that is that, you know, you gotta stay on top of maintenance. So that's what I'm doing with this one. I'm gonna take it in on Monday. They're gonna replace the timing belt and the water pump and the thermostat, among other things. And I talked to my mechanic. He's the one that works on my BMW. He quoted me at $550 plus a couple of other things that I want to do to it. I want to see if I can flush the transmission just to get new fluid in it, change the filter. That repair is going to be $550 plus the parts, and I think it's like $210 tax included that I paid on Amazon for the parts. And I'm going to leave you the link to it. I read the reviews, and the brand is really good, and I'm sorry if I cannot remember the particular name of the brand, but it's supposed to be a parts provider for Toyota. So it's a little bit more pricey than if I would have gone to AutoZone or some like no name brand on Amazon. But I was willing to pay a little bit extra just for quality parts. I plan to keep this vehicle for a long time if I can. I need this vehicle to be reliable, because remember, I drive a lot. So in the next few days, I'm gonna take it to Texas and back. So let's go home and wrap up this video. Remember, I had gotten personalized plates for this vehicle? Well, happens to be that they never fulfilled the right spelling. I already checked the registration, and I did order the right spelling, right? It says DS160. Well, check what I got. DS106. And I just had a chance to go back to the DMV to renew this plates, and I decided to just abandon the idea altogether because I had to fill out forms, wait longer. So I said, you know what, just give me some sequential plates. So these are no good, and I just got regular plates. Maybe later I'll start from scratch, but for now, I just want to have the right plates on this vehicle because I got those plates a few months ago actually. So these plates are wrong, and the ones that they sent me were misspelled. So what was the point of putting them on? I'm just gonna get sequential plates and call it a day. This is how I got it from Amazon. So the brand is Aisin, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It's called the Water Pump Timing Belt Replacement Kit. So if I'm getting a kit, I think I will get everything that is required to do the timing belt replacement. Is the water pump, the timing belt, the TBK instruction card, one gasket, hydraulic tensioner, and one tensioner bearing. So these are the parts. This is the diagram. This is the water pump, the timing belt. Like I said in the video, this is a parts provider for Toyota, and I saw very good reviews for this brand, both on Amazon and on Google. This is the auto tensioner. Let's open it. Let's see how it looks. Oh, it's made in Japan. Look, it's good, right? It's pretty high quality. I really like it. And then a lot of times you see this sticker placed on vehicles that had their timing belt replacement, and I think I'm going to use it for reference. So hopefully, you know what? I'm going to keep this. I'm not going to give it to my mechanic. That way I can put it myself. I think he's going to lose it. And these are the gaskets. These are the various gaskets that he needs. It's always advisable to change the thermostat as well. So I assume it included it. I guess I should have read, but I just assumed. So this is the thermostat, same brand. So I had to order separately. Same, looks really good quality. Right now, I'm gonna take the vehicle in. Today's a Monday, and he couldn't take it last Friday. So I'm gonna have to go take it today and maybe take the bus back. So let's put it back the way it was. And let's drop off the car. We are here. We're gonna take it to legendary Autoworks, and it's located in Chula Vista. For those of you that are not from the San Diego, Southern California area, Chula Vista is a city that is about 10-15 miles south of San Diego, and I've been taking my cars here for many years. That's the place right there, and I don't know, I think this camera is shy, so let's turn this camera off and let's see what he says.
I just picked up my car and since I give it to him smooth, so we're gonna go home so I can show you what was done. You're gonna go over the invoice, and right now I first have to go drop it off at my wife's place of work.
I found this perfect spot, and then they started doing landscape next to me, so the sound is gonna be all bad. But let's go over the list of items from the receipt I got from my mechanic. So it was the labor was $550, one thermostat because they had to use a different thermostat because the one that I got from Amazon was too big according to him. They had to get another gasket. They had to replace the coolant. And so the thermostat was $29. The gasket was $8, $29 worth of coolant. The transmission filter kit was $46. Transmission fluid was $36. And the labor for the transmission service was $150 for a total of $860. A lot of money, right? But when you put this in perspective of my lifestyle where I always have a car payment, I don't remember the last time I had a car payment this low. The Tesla was $875, I believe, and the Genesis was over $1,000, $1,013, I believe. So one car payment worth of maintenance is not bad to address something that could have or maybe could not have failed. So I wonder, what type of person are you? Are you somebody that likes to do the preventive maintenance and maybe pay a little bit extra just for that peace of mind, or you just like to fix things as they fail? I understand that if I would have left it on a 10, that I could have gotten thousands of miles of trouble-free driving, but I decided to do it. When you take into account that I don't keep cars for that long, then maybe this was just a waste of money. I could have just kicked the bucket down the road and have the next owner deal with it. But I did it, and like I said, in the next few days, I'm gonna do a trip to Texas from California. So that's my typical, I think, 1,600 miles in about a week. So I like to know that things are running smooth and that they're not gonna fail more likely than not. So let me show you, because obviously I cannot show you the timing belt, but I can show you the water pump. Looks all nice and pretty, right? Look at this engine, it's pretty clean. I don't know what else I could have done. Transmission service, was it necessary? Who knows? Remember that battery? I got it a few months ago. So the car keeps running smooth, so I don't mind spending a little bit of money just keeping it running the way it did when I got it. Presents itself really well, drives as good as it looks as good as it drives. So pretty happy. All there's left to do is update this thing so I can put it there. The month 6, the day was the 24th of 25, and the mileage was 107,360. Perfect. That is it for today. Whether this video was recommended to you by YouTube, or you're subscribed to my channel, or you search for material on the GS300, thank you for being here. And for those of you that have not subscribed to my channel, I would really like you to consider subscribing for more car-related content. My name is Juan Carlos. I'll see you next time.